Remember that mounted means that things fell apart, they didn't just land on you. What is a mount? A mount is when you have complete separation from your elbows and knees. Okay? From here, this is bad news. He's on the inside here. Okay? And now, what I need to understand is, in a self-defense scenario, my hands have to be elbows in so that you can at least defend myself from punches being thrown. Okay? One of the things that's also important to understand is that if your head's on the mat, it only should be because you're bridging your hips up. Very difficult to bridge with your head, we call off the mat, but you can still do it with your shoulders. Okay. So one thing I want to do is I want to get his hands on the mat, because if he's postured up, he's either going to be hitting me in the head, or he's probably going to be, if we're doing jiu-jitsu, probably feeding collars or something. Okay. So if he puts his right hand in the collar, okay, palm up. Okay. What I'm going to do, I need to trap his arm right here. Okay, so we're just this way. Okay. I want to trap his arm here. I want to pull to my chest. Okay, and make his elbow forearm part of my chest. The next thing what I want to do, okay, is I want to be moving it across my set arm. All right, because his balance is going to be weak to the left. Okay, so I'll take this way. Okay. Next thing what I want to do is, oftentimes these feet will be underneath my hips. Okay, so for me it's hard to undo it, which is fine. What I want to do is I want to reach for the back, whatever it may be here. Okay, pull into my chest here, put my right foot on the mat, and lift my leg and drop it on his leg here. And I want to pull and look to the left as my right foot lifts my hip. And the second I feel him coming over, that bicep here, he'll close the guard. Okay? But for self-defense purposes, I want to block his punching hand here. But also, if this is not self-defense, this is the second hand that finishes the choke. So if he just has his hand available, he'll palm down here and he'll bring it in and finish the choke. So you always have to make sure that you protect yourself from the second hand. This is very basic exact control escape, except the way I teach it, put your hand in the collar. Oh, he's making a fist, he's all like, okay. If they're making a fist, okay, and he postures up and wants to make a fist, okay, I need to be able to keep my hips up, because his hands will typically go to the mat. Okay? If I lower my hips, he can posture back up. Okay? If I push on his knees here and I keep my hips up, it's very difficult for him to posture back up. Sit back up. See that right there? Okay? And then from here, you can begin to bring this over this way here. And basically, however, not punching each other in the face. We're just sitting on mounts. So here, okay, feeds the hand on the collar. I want to overwrap it, pull it to my chest. Okay, from here my elbow makes more sense for my elbow to be more so in, push his leg, then up here. So as I'm here, I'm gonna drop the leg here, reach, grab here, and I'm gonna lift. My leg, thigh is trapping his foot. Okay, and my hip is on his calf. Makes it a lot harder for him to pull that forward through. And I pull here, and as I come back up, that hand right there is either gonna punch me in the face or choke me. As I'm here, you get a posture up, and then build up back to posture. Okay, so one more time. When you roll over your left shoulder, you have to look to the left. If you look to the right, you're looking to roll over your right shoulder. It's called hands in the collar. Bridge here. Grab his arm, and I want to cup it at the elbow so that I'm able to now bridge. Okay, my feet need to shift as I reach. Drop that leg. So here, you see how I lift the hip, and I'm pulling him down across the center line of his elbow here. Okay, when here, it's hard for him to move his leg and to reposture here. Okay, and I'm pulling down with this hand here as I push myself up here. Most likely he will close his guard here, and then I block. Let's sit here and keep my head guard. Here, okay. Next time. Your partners are all going to start right hand in the collar. Postures up, hand in the collar with 2 hands, pin it right here, okay? And now I lift my hip. You're on your toes. If you're flat on your heel, it's not as much of a lift. I want to bring my foot closer to my butt as much as I can. From here, I get barely any lift. I'm gonna go here. And I pull. Right about here. Now. Okay. Simple, but at the same time very effective. And this is a combination. Oh, John, you're here. Mountain Steve. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Right hand